I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got. Counting her since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Down with me, down with me, down
want ya. Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Down with me, down with me. Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. It's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
Kick off for Atlanta.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Running the counter with Mostert. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short.
As they're going to
have to punt here on the opening drive.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 31-yard line.
Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. And maybe got a yard up to the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Airing it out. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Younghoe Koo lining up.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mostert. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
3rd down.
Yeah. Did I what?
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down
right there,
as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Falcons 7, Chiefs nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater. Got his tight end. It's Jaden Graham. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
A gain of 6.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun. It's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater. That's complete to Smith. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me... And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taylor Gabriel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. 3rd down here.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey. It's caught inside the 25.
Yes, bro.
Into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta.
Juice?
Christian McCaffrey, his
Motivation.
11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Can you let me play, baby?
No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Exactly what I be
talking
about.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And going deep for him. This is caught inside the 15.
Man. Stop it.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Falcons 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yeah. Yeah.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Falcons.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's 3rd.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Here's Oliver. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
He is going to the game now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
I didn't call anybody.
We're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
What?
Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much. Playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year.
What?
But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Let's go. Switch. Check three.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He is going to find Hill here. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 28, Falcons 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, run play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Bridgewater.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
12-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No good.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
First down, Bridgewater. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
Falcons 13.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught outright by Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To the air again with Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taco Charlton showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Bridgewater to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Bridgewater's pass.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Bridgewater again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That'll back the PAT up from the 15 to the 20.
And with the advent of that rule, moving the PAT back to the 15-yard line to begin with, they were no longer kicking normal extra points, were they? They were kicking field goals. This is a longer field goal attempt for them, even though it's only for an extra point.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
56, Mike, 56.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Bridgewater now. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits more. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Falcon first down.
Play action now. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Atlanta, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
She back got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend.
Not the ones that you show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you come in. And then,
hey, sometimes you need a fool.
Want to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do. Stop playing. Exactly. You built like that. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. I'm the first lady, done a crew running nation. Pick it up, watch me pick it up. In my hands on my knees, I been down and pick it up. Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo with the hips. Drop drive, bro. On the first draft pick. Play with the fellas, can't have me. Get left like D, I did the casting. Blah, 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 cause I already won. This is B4 language, we ain't coming from above. Drippy, sipping like a pre-sun. Take your man, get bored, set up big where he's from. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation.
I don't know how much you watch, but I actually I could have beat him, man.
I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulder to my waist down. Chorus doors open, I'm the best down, hands down. Running round, I got a check, caught another touchdown. Rumble in the back like you can't hold it or something. I weigh out your league, switch controllers or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or something. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or something. Set the cash out, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Let the club hunt it down with a brown knapsack. Tags in the back, girl, returning clothes. Pay a favorite rapper, favorite sauce, stunner, girl, blow.
And that's what he scored on. That's what he got to score a touchdown. I am a high.
I thought you was gonna get a chance to stop him because it was like third and like
He kept doing it on the side. It's like he just hit effort, man.
You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis.
That was frustrating, man. And he passed.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers.
Out the play like 15 yards down the field. It was a wide open interception because my guy couldn't run. But I'm playing with other guys, man. I'm playing with Jets. Yeah, I'm still live on the phone, man. We got Bashard Perriman, though. But yeah, all right.
Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, it's Johnson. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And 9.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
When you're a player of his stature, You don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked on by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be... What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got you.
Johnson on the counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Jets, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Jets nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 24. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go,
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Darnold. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Adam Bennett.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Darnold on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And the 49er first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
yards. And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, as time expires in the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter.
I'm just trying to figure out why am I not getting to his quarterback? Like, nobody on my team is doing it. What plays do I have to get to this damn quarterback? This is beyond frustrating.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum was very key.
Like, we had to hit them no pressure. I got these major keys on the line, but they're not doing nothing. And if I do an all-out blitz, then I'm dead.
And turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Play action. It's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive.
Unless I ain't do my homework and his people is better than I thought, man. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure
on this snap.
And I already know what play he about to run.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's whooping the hell out of me, man.
Here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Man, he's up. Like, I can't do nothing. He's up 27-7. I can't. They blocking for him, and it's like, I can't do nothing about it.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
I'm just out here trying to play. That's all I'm doing. It's people getting too much time, man. It's like
after the PAT miss.
Like that, like I don't have goddamn killers up front. He has all the time in the world. And I got a noodle arm, so I can't even throw the ball downfield. Better do what?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to get
27-7, man.
Lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
Like it's not even. I literally threw him a touchdown.
Geared to them. Not necessarily
I can't.
your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
He's not good. It's just that I
go
can't.
to the playmakers. Steps away to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Huh?
He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yeah, but he got two fast dudes slanting, and he just throw it to the other one.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket.
And the crazy part is he goddamn getting to me like he got killed.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It don't matter. It's about to be touchdown now. He got down. He fucked up when he did that.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
I don't know how he getting to me.
They can really
I
change the
can't
game
get to
tempo
him.
and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He playing man sometimes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Hold up, man. He ain't got no accuracy, bro. This dude is terrible, man. Like, bro, just probably this quarterback got it, man. I can't. You can't make a tight pass.
And I just had to double check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
36 yards on the play.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see
I mean, I'm playing. I picked this team because of their defense, man. I'm not even tripping about the offense. But damn, they killing me on my defense, man.
Timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be second down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Yeah.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in.
Finally got, man, I finally lit his bitch ass up, man.
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also
come
leads to
on.
4th down. On now is
That shit I don't like, man. Made me think I ain't getting a fair game.
Yards out.
I don't even know.
Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
Man, he doing the same thing as Kansas City and the Saints. He wait for them fast guys to get open, and then he fucking throw it to him right at the corner. Just get him in the ball. And the thing is, I got somebody faster than him, but he got a noodle arm. He can't. the ball is gonna be short. It ain't no dropping it right on the money.
As they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Like, I don't have no time to do nothing again. Nothing team.
Really, there hasn't been many. This defense has been
I'm throwing this shit.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
man,
they say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Dog, I just
can't. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
George Kittle is easily
one of the elite tight ends in the NFL.
Go, height.
Catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a 2nd guy in the vicinity.
He's running zone, but they blitzing on it.
Falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on.
He did cover 2-man right there. That was supposed to be. He switched to that though.
Garoppolo again. He's going to try and go deep again.
They pass interference. Watch this play, and you tell me if this is not pass interference. I hate this shit, bro. This shit is dumb,
this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
Tell me pass interference or not. That's it. That's all I want. Pass interference.
Leveling him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in it. That's being tested right here.
I'm talking about the dude is like
shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard
like them picks
line.
shouldn't even like be picked.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Eric Armstead.
This nigga gonna write me talking about something. I'm gonna shoot clock, dude. Man.
And Darnold just beating the play clock.
Man, how much time? Like, what are they doing?
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
4-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims.
Come on, Richard Sherman.
What? Inside the 30.
I'd have seen it all.
Deep into San Francisco territory. Big yardage that time.
This is gonna be a team that I guess this is a late bloomer team. I wasn't I hope it was. We gotta get out my team.
Here's Darnold. His pass caught at the 4.
Like, get the fuck out my team.
Touchdown, Jets.
Hell no. You can't do that. Then that.
And this Jets offense continues
your
to
job done description.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you.
I put the damn ability on him to do the damn phases and stuff. I hate playing down, man. It make niggas think they really good.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in
that's his main thing. Yeah, like I say, you don't get to use that stuff until you get it activated.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Finally,
and
man.
it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown.
Dude, I think it's a game, man.
Raheem Mostert, 40 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Yeah, that's fourth quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line
it doesn't do nothing. My defense is playing shitty, man.
That's great. But from the 15...
I cannot beat a damn team with our receivers just running around trying to get open. Freestyle.
Whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking for Perriman.
What is my team, bro? Like, this is the ball is in your face.
Pick up there, 26
Maybe I got to build some chemistry.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10.
This dude is taking all kind of major risks.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. Darnold from the red zone now. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to take a major ass with him, but we're going to figure something out. You don't want to get your ass beat like that again.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Back up, man.
Another try after the first down sack.
Oh, that's mine. Fuck.
Oh, he almost had it.
Can you please? No. Hey, I know you feel me. Hey, after you see this right here, I'm done. Hell no. What have I done, man? What have I done to these people, man?
You've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be
I don't know what's going on.
And making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go, Richard Sherman. Let's go, Richard Sherman. Let's go, Richard Sherman.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Jermaine, how many times have you seen any game with this many contested damn things? Look at this shit, man. How many of these are supposed to be picked? That's Deshaun Perriman, bro. Come on.
49ers 13.
There's been a tearing now to kick it away after the touchdown.
His catching ain't even probably past the 85, bro. Hell no, man.
And he'll get it up past the 20.
That's his 3rd time doing that shit, man.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
And that's what I mean by he ain't good. As you watching, you see he's throwing risky shit.
Set to get this drive underway.
21.
Garoppolo on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he
I
just
mean,
gets
I see him again. It's gonna be. I know. I mean, it's just like I gotta figure this team out. I really be thinking that it'd be increasing.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon.
He just had to unload that one.
He's fortunate that it's just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ooh, he just made it over the top, too, man.
He got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
I bet he won't blitz.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception.
This dude is stuck. This quarterback is stuck. The level of open people, he just throw the ball.
The domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Richard Sherman on
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
This dude be mouthing shit out of him.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And still about 3 yards shy.
I've been playing safety, but he got 2 people cut. So when I take off one pass dude, he just throw it to the other.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But
was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
I'm about ready to cast this whole line in for people deep.
And go for it here on 4th.
I don't know what's going on right now.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And he misses.
And Vinatieri started it left. It stays left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, shouldn't harm them at all.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers.
Number 31.
Raheem Mostert.
I do have to learn how to that 2 safeties deep
49ers get a
is my kryptonite to be honest. I can't do nothing. Oh,
it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
That's my kryptonite. I got to figure out like the type of
the Jets have got it.
The type of plays to do against that. Because what they do is play 2 safeties deep, and then they use the middle linebacker.
You can at all, and if nothing else, now
and they chasing that man cut.
Trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a
look at this play, and you're going to see that he does. Number 11, number 19. All he do is wait until, just keep waiting, and then he throw it to the open man.
23-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
You see me, I'm running with one open man, and as enough time go by, I cut off to the other one.
But obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He about to throw the same thing to what his dude going to be open in the middle of the field.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
He's throwing it to Perriman and number 11.
They've got another 1st. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and goal. Darnold. It's coming and down he goes. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. And what are the whistles for a timeout? So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
All right, if you can you watch the 4th mall from Tyranny. The 4th mall.
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time.
Bro, like these are contested, like 50-50 balls, man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Today's final score, Jets 51. 49.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. It allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets,
God, look at those stats. I don't own nothing on the board, bro.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh,
for the
man.
49ers,
I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch Richard Sherman back, but
MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
They still, my safety is still missing them as well, so I don't.
We'll catch you next time right here.
I think it's just the building the team's morale and stuff, man. That's what I think. Because that, I mean, I can't win like that. No, I wasn't getting elite play out of anybody. Like, that was terrible. Ooh. Ooh. With the way they fucking playing. I just got 3 attribute points with Rasheem Mustard. I wonder if I switch it back to wide receivers, if they gonna give me them same 3. I mean running back. I'm gonna try to switch it back to running back and see if he get them 3. They giving him this because the wide receiver position is at like 3,000, but it probably total 12,000, which I think is 1 if I switch him back to running back. But he's not good in none of that. I'm not about to put nothing on either one of them. My cornerback got a damn 1. He wasn't out there getting losses. Niggas, everybody had good. Slot 81, zone 79, man-to-man 78. Damn, this man covered week 77. Yeah, I go with that zone. I know one thing, that shit make you look trash as hell, man. I gotta see it all, man. For which one? I was talking about for the day. Yeah. I bought like 3. I'm trying to not put that on me. Seahawks and Patriots, Bears and Giants, Colts and Vikings, 3, 4. Steelers and Broncos, 5.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a
6 or 7, man.
with the blues in the blood across it where the blood dinner just stay turned like, you know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers on the bread.
Yeah, Giants. Nobody, the Colts not on, the Bengals not on. Everybody who played is on Bronco, and you know what? Them, I don't even know who's all open teams, so we might be closer than we counting if they AI. Some of them are AI. Jets is 2-0. I wonder who they beat. Elijah, time for bed. Like, I play the Kansas City Chiefs that good, but I lose to this game. But like I say, the Falcons was playing weak like this until I just kept playing with them and making adjustments and building the morale of the team. I don't think they were playing good. I don't know why they playing bad. Maybe because of the last game I lost. I don't know. But I literally switched that damn thing to where you can turn around and do a 180 interception. So I have no idea why Richard Sherman was not doing it when he was already there waiting on the fucking ball anyway. All right.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
Yeah.
Champion, yeah, we here.
No, baby, it's 9 o'clock. It's past our bedtime. Go to bed. I really just told you what to do.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream of this living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds, like really beaming.
Hopefully
I've been grinding lately, this my
sleep.
season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, roll through the cracks.
No, it's not rusty. That's called fungus and bacteria, which can kill you, kill everything in there. That's what happens when there's nobody cleaning it and dead stuff in there.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk.
Yeah, that's fungus. That's living germs and bacteria.
Since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, behind you gon'
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma
hurry up and go to sleep.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
Good night, good night.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins.
Good night, good night. Good night. I need y'all to go to sleep. It's past 9 o'clock.
I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it.
1, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheel still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah.
Huh?
I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you flustered. Crashing, then I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this and jump at the top, always gonna be something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not.